Hello all, and welcome back to Chreos Gaming. I am continuing my low magic run of Skyrim. We have completed gathering the totems for Ayla, and that is basically the end of the story-related quests for the companions, as I understand it. Both Vilcus and Farkas have been purified, so I am going to stop following the companions' quests, and No, I'm not going after the break of dawn, and I'm going to start before the storm, which is beginning to join the Stormcloaks. So Raylof's sister, Gerder, asked me to take word to the Jarl of the dragon attack on Helgen, and to ask the Jarl... No, that is not what I want. That's the Jarl of Whiterun. So where is miscellaneous, maybe? Ah, join the Stormcloak Rebellion. There we go. So that is what I wanted to track. My mistake. Before the Storm is actually the main quest line, and I do not want to follow that yet, because I'm not interested in betraying anybody who's given me a house. That may make sense if you've played the game, or if you've watched other people play, which, given that part of the recording was for those who haven't, I've kind of mentioned it in previous videos, but basically, just as a quick explanation, you get in the good graces of the Jarl of Whiterun, you get the opportunity to be given or buy a house, and then you attack Whiterun during the Civil War, and I don't want to attack his town after having gotten in his good graces. I don't want to betray somebody like that, or at least do what seems like betrayal. Anyway, that was kind of long-winded, but now I am off to meet the... off to Windhelm. Now, I have been to Windhelm once before, and when I arrived, there were some Nords giving a dark elf grief and accusing her of being a spy. So, Nords in Windhelm? Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, Nords in Windhelm are of the more... Where'd you go? I don't know. I could have, but I don't know where you were talking from, so I guess I'm not going to. Alright, so we will see if the... what am I looking for? Just join the Stormcloak Rebellion. Okay, so it doesn't really say who I'm supposed to talk... Well, does it? Because I think it's if you mouse over... No, it doesn't. Okay. But this is the direction that I'm being directed, so this is the way I will come.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted Chreos from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Balgruuf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we...
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil.
I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Alright then.
Dalius has camps in the Pale, entertaining thoughts of battle. The Empire still underestimates the force of our cause. Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you?
I believe we've already met. Yeah, actually, because we did, kind of. We were both in the, cart.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I helped Ralof escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Ralof's alive? I hope that's true. He's a damn good man. But he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Alright then.
But in the meantime, we have a war to plan. Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does an elf want to fight for Skyrim?
That's a good question. Well, I like that answer. So, you only take Norns?
You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it.
Skyrim is home to more than just Nords.
Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home?
That's why I'm here, I guess. Yeah, basically. I want to join.
All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you.
Alright. What kind of test?
The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway.
Alright. What's at Serpentstone Island?
It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you.
But can't you just tell him I've already done that?
That'd be nice, but I'm off to kill an ice wraith then. I'll be back soon.
We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die.
Good advice. Alright.
Kill the ice wraith, kill the ice wraith, kill the ice wraith, kill the ice wraith.
Well, that would be the hope. So, off we go to find an ice wraith on a specific island and kill it. Since I've already killed one, hopefully that won't be too bad. Now, that being said, the one I killed I did think was being kind of glitchy at the time, so we have to hope that this one acts similarly or that it was not bad. I did, however, learn that ice wraiths really only have their heads as targetable locations, and so I'm going to need to
Find its head.
Yeah, and using using my bow is probably not going to be my best bet either. Okay, so
And that was a few levels ago.
oh my,
Is that a walrus?
it is a well. Basically, it's a hold on. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Actually, no, it's not. I want the bow, and then okay, so I can't tell what it is just by mousing over it. I thought I could. My mistake. They're basically Skyrim's equivalent of walrus, yes. I just don't remember what they're called.
At first I thought it was a rock, so...
Okay. Nope, it's at least a living critter that is vaguely walrus-like. I just don't remember their name, and I don't want to get in a fight with one to tell you their names. I don't need to kill it. Yeah, I know, that's me. Not willing to just randomly kill stuff. Although, they might give pelts or something that I can use in, some other... Run. Okay, good. My horse hasn't had to go swimming. It is cold, though. Okay, wolves. Nope, wrong button. Bring it on. Alright, he's chasing a wolf. Who's trying to run away?
Well, his friends all just died.
Yeah,
To
and
your
now he
vicious
has
horse.
to... Yes. I do have... It's a fairly vicious horse, you're not kidding.
Well, he's a good war horse at that point.
Apparently, yeah. And believe me, I'm not complaining. I mean, if a horse is... Granted, I'd really rather it not try and get into a tower to further attack people, but that it is willing to wade into battle is beneficial. I'm pretty sure it has saved me a couple times, because I think there was at least one time where I was really low on health, and the horse got in the killing blow. So, definitely not complaining. It's just not what I'm used to when it comes to horses. Okay. So, I'm thinking that's the island there. It doesn't look too far away. Because I can now see the stone on the minimap, and it called it Serpent Stone Island. Looks like... Okay, now my horse is swimming, though. Let's see here. We'll see if we can get onto this ice floe. And... Yep. Okay.
Oh, good.
But that doesn't really put me in a position where I can get up the island. Now, this looks like it might be traversable. Well, it is by the... Hold on.
You're almost king of the mountain?
I am not in the right place yet. This is not as close as I thought it was. Okay.
Don't
Come on,
worry,
horse.
you're just climbing an
Don't hurt.
iceberg.
Yep. Climbing a random iceberg that I didn't... Oh, hey, that looks much more island-like, yes. Swimming it is. Sorry, horse. There are piranha-like fish in some places, and you cannot attack while you're underwater, but I'm pretty sure that... lore-wise, these waters would be way too cold for a piranha-like creature. I'm just not sure how I was supposed to get to this island without swimming, but maybe that's part of the test. You have to be willing to get wet. Oh. Come on. There. Alright, so, as usual, we will do the save the horse save. Jump down. Alright, horse. Be good. Horse, maybe I ought to bring you with me, but... Alright. So there's the rock formation. Where is the ice wraith? There it is. Where'd it go? And that's part of what I don't like about them. I don't even know what happened to it. It kind of flew up, I think, before it killed me. But I did have it pretty close to dead. You know what? Nobody else is willing to help me. Come on, horse. You can help me kill an ice wraith. I've got it saved, so if you die in the process, I can reload. But I can use some extra damage, assuming you're willing to help me. And you're willing to help me. Nice to know. Alright, where is it? There it is. Well, I was able to block an attack. It's almost dead.
Yay!
Woohoo! Got it. Ice Wraith Teeth and Ice Wraith Essence. Neat. Alright. Well done, horse. Did we discover the stone? We did. Okay. So with that, we can go back to the Palace of Kings and turn this in. See what weird task he has for us next.
Tell me again why we're wasting time and dwindling resources chasing a legend. We don't even know it exists.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
Damn the Jarls.
They demand the moot.
And damn the moot. We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Toryg's woman on the throne? She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason, then. The crown would legitimize your claim.
A crown doesn't make a king.
No, but this one.
If it even exists.
It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. The jagged crown. It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moots. Back to the time when the king was a king because his enemies fell before him, and his people rose because they loved him. Skyrim needs that king. You will be that king, Ulfric. You must be.
You're certain you found it?
When have I ever been false with you?
Fine. I'll send the Unblooded here with you. Fancy a crawl through a moldering dungeon to see if you can't stir up Garmar's jagged crown.
It will be there. You'll see. You're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you. You're definitely Stormcloak material. It's time we made this official. You ready to take the oath?
Oath?
Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty to Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, future High King of Skyrim. You must also pledge unswerving loyalty to your fellow Stormcloaks, to Skyrim, and to her people.
Isn't enough that I want to fight Imperials?
You can stick a sword through an Imperial any day you want, but that doesn't make you a Stormcloak. We're not just fighting Imperials. We're fighting to restore Skyrim to her glory, and give her the king she deserves.
Fine. If that's what it takes, I'm ready to take the oath.
That's the spirit. By swearing this oath, you become one of us, a hero of the people, a true son of Skyrim, a Stormcloak. Repeat after me. I do swear my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric Stormcloak. Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim. As Talos is my witness, may this oath bind me to death and beyond. Even to my lord, as to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. All hail the Stormcloaks, the true sons and daughters of Skyrim. Now you're one of us, which means you get to tag along on a little trip with me. Oh, and here. You're a Stormcloak now. You ought to look the part.
Yay, new clothes.
Yep. And now the jagged crown. Which I will continue in the next video. And I failed joining the Legion. Bummer. Alright.
Watch yourself out there.
Yep, you too. So, with that, we will move on to finding the jagged crown in the next video. Thanks all. Hello all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe using the channel image in the center of the video. If you are interested in more content in this video series, to the left is a link to the full playlist. Alternatively, when it is available, to the right will be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks all.